Hey y'all, happy Friday. It is TGIF. Finally, family. But y'all, what is going on with Umar Fest 3 times? Didn't he tell us that on the 7th of February that he was going to send us a message, like go live? He has this like message that he is trying to get out, and we waited for the message and we never heard anything, seen anything. Oh no. Let me backtrack. Let me backtrack. I don't want to lie. He did put something up on his Instagram, but that was just a post. Where's the video? Where's the announcement? Where was a grandioso announcement? See, if Umar was really a businessman, he'll be up early. Y'all see, it is early. It is a crack of dawn Friday morning. I'm over here doing business stuff like a businesswoman should. I mean, I thought Umar was a businessman. But no, he don't even take care of his own children. He don't take care of his own children. How can he take care of a business? How can he take care of a business? He can't, and he hasn't. But y'all, he came up and said on the video, that one of the videos, numerous of videos, where he said the donors can ask basically any questions if they have donated. And he said he has a list. He done wrote down everybody's name that donated to FDMG. Do y'all believe him? I don't believe him. I don't believe him for not once. Umar is sleeping. He probably don't wake up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But when you have a business, you got to be up at the crack of dawn, baby. You got to be up and popping. But y'all, this is what I've been doing. This is why I have not been live. I've been busy. But y'all see all these hair oils of pure survival. I've even done like lip balms right here that I need to get fixed. I'm busy. This business, man. Beard oil. We got the hair oil pure survival. And now I'm working with another brand that's going to be on Amazon. So y'all do collaborations, and if you want to get my explicit hair oil and sell on Amazon or on your own platform, I do consultations. The process is long. You have to sanitize the bottles, you got to make the oil, package it, and all that. So if you are interested, send me a DM on my Instagram. But yeah, so I'm working with this brand, getting everything done for them. They actually launched on Amazon. So finally launched on Amazon like 2 days ago. So y'all know Amazon is where it's at. Amazon is where the customer's at. So y'all, Umar finessed 3 times. He wouldn't know nothing about that. But anyway, y'all, let's continue. Let's continue the situation about Umar. So Umar finessed 3 times. Y'all, he is saying, like I said, that these, list of donors, if you want to call and inquire, all you got to do is call and ask him, and he will look your name up. I don't believe for one moment that Umar has a list of anybody on that donation list. I think what he was doing was just taking the money, and when he's taking the money, all he is doing is taking them people money, and then what is he doing? Just depositing, take it, spending it, going to Ghana, going and doing all kind of stuff, y'all. He's doing all kind of stuff. I need to put that rug up. I need to put my rug I was cleaning. But yeah, it's crazy. But now he's under investigation. We already knew he was under federal investigation. He told us himself about that, y'all. Remember he said, they'd have turned me into the feds, to the elemental P people. Remember he told us that. But what Marianne said, that's a state level situation. Like I said, that will eventually turn into a federal situation once it gets so far. But I don't believe that he has anybody listed. And this is going to cause a whole big problem because, see, Umar thinks that he can finesse people. But you cannot finesse the feds, because the feds can go and pull them bank statements. The feds can go and pull them like I said, the Cash App and all those other apps. They can pull all of that. All of that. They can go and pull all of that, and they can be like, well, you said, the income, the IRS, your taxes, you said that you made X amount of dollars. But we don't have no proof, and what you're saying is not matching up. Cause y'all know the IRS, when they get detailed into stuff, they will go like through your stuff like a fine, comb, fine tooth comb. So what Umar is trying to, tell everybody, oh, I did this, I made this amount of money. Well, he can say whatever he wants to say, but the records will reflect. Or maybe they won't reflect, y'all. Maybe they won't reflect. Just saying. Maybe they won't reflect on what Umar for that's 3 times is saying. Because things do have to match up. That part. They have to match up. So like Marianne was saying that, he came in there with these elaborate, spreadsheets. Okay. But is the elaborate spreadsheets going to match up with all the donors? And now it's going to probably take a while for them to go back. The IRS and the feds going through all the bank statements, going through all his like the cash apps, going through all the cash, not Cash App, but the cash apps that he used for donors to donate to. They're going to go through that with a fine tooth comb, and they're going to see, okay, Sarah James, okay, she sent $20 back on February 2nd, 2014. Let's go back to his bank statement. See, they're going to pull all his bank statements. Even he closed these banks. These are things that they can pull back. Like, he doesn't realize that the feds can pull all of this stuff back. They can go subpoena the bank records and all these records from the financial institutions that he used and pull these records and marry them up with what he is allegedly saying. Not even alleged what he's saying, what the statements are saying, what the bank statement is saying to the Apple Pay, what the bank statement is saying to the Cash App, to all these other apps, apps that he used to ask donors for donor money. And not only that, all the banks he had, like even if he closed the bank, they can go back and get them records. Like he thinks that he is finessing them. Like he doesn't understand. You cannot outdo the federales. You could probably, with the state, you could play with them. You could bring elaborate, spreadsheets and make all these, make them fancy. Anybody could pay accountant or somebody who's good at spreadsheets to make you a spreadsheet with numbers that you give them. Does he have an accountant? Does he have somebody really working? Because the way it sounds, it's like a one-man show, one monkey show over there with him. And the way he got that gym looking like a hot ghetto nasty mess, do y'all think that he's able to keep some receipts in order? Absolutely not. He lives the way I'm seeing, like a chaotic, nasty, dirty, filthy life. And this is just my opinion. And I'm going off them bathrooms. I'm going off his apartment that I seen. I'm going off that gym. Yeah, that part. So there's no way that a person like him that is so unorganized, nasty, filthy, and he calls those abandoned buildings like immaculate. Oh, they're just the bomb.com. No, they're going to blow up like a bomb. This is what they're going to do. They nasty, and he's saying they're immaculate. That's somebody who lives a certain nasty lifestyle. I'm just saying. Nasty, filthy, dirty. I mean, that's just what he looks to me. It's my opinion, y'all. It's how I feel. But there's no way that a person like that is going to keep anything in order. He looked like he don't got nothing in order. And shout out to Lene. Lene said his house looked like a hamster cage. So you think that somebody who living in a hamster cage has their ducks in a row as far as their business and finances? I don't believe so. But y'all, like this video, like, share, and subscribe this video, y'all. I'm going to try to go live tonight. But y'all, I'm telling you, see, I'll be busy. This when you are a business person and you got stuff to do, you got to wake up at the crack of dawn. You know what I mean? But y'all, like, share, and subscribe. Lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And the Umar Chronicles continue, y'all. Bye-bye.
Called FDMG controversy is the people asking the questions are not the donors. The donors don't ask questions. We have their complete faith, complete support. 85% of our donors are repeat donors, which means they've been supporting us since the fundraiser began. The people who want answers are people who have no vested interest at all in the project. So I don't answer questions to people who don't have any vested interest in the project. You follow what I'm saying? I don't go around offering answers to people who don't have anything to do with what I'm working on, because this is a private Black community initiative. We don't owe them no answers. We don't take any federal money. You see what I'm saying? So, that's the problem, because they want us to be accountable to YouTube. They want us to be accountable to Instagram. They want us to be accountable to the struggle streams. I'm not accountable to nobody but our donors. So when donors have a question, they can call me and ask. And I know if they're a donor or not, because we've recorded every donation we've ever gotten. Every one. You follow? So if you call, say, Doc, I wanted to ask you a question about a school. Sure. What's your name? When was your last donation? How did you make that donation? Let me confirm you. And you can ask all the questions you want. But if you're just a struggle streamer, you're just looking for content so you can just run with some negativity, I'm not giving you no answers. With that being said, let me clarify a couple things about FDMG. The fundraiser began on April the 12th of 2014 in St. Louis. Originally, we wanted to purchase the HBCU St. Paul's College in Lawrenceville, Southern Virginia. HBCU for sale, they wanted $2 million. A buddy of mine called me up and said, Doc, there's an HBCU for sale for $2 million. Of course, we hadn't even started raising money yet. So the fundraiser began.
Woo, child, Lord have mercy, y'all. Umar Fest 3 times. Is he telling us that none of his donors ask no questions? They just donate their money and say, here, Umar, spend the money how you please. Are they wearing muzzles on their mouth? And do they ride the short yellow bus? Is there something that we need to know, Umar Fest 3 times, about these donors? I mean, y'all, this is crazy. This is unbelievable, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Have a happy Friday.